Hello there. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel as I keep you informed of what's going on through the galactic surface, the energy surface, matrix surface, everything through its connection of its interforce connections, everything through the immortal system, everything through the God's recognition systems. Today's a powerful day, okay? When you go through the mind system, through its connection of its collaboration, through its partnership, it has its own connection. What that means is that having full control of everything through its vibrations, through its humanity of its mind conceptual systems. Now, the dimensional earth is changing for activations of pixels, of activation codes. You are connected through that. So it's understanding and answering patterns through the voicing grids of its pixels. Okay, so I built a D.NA structure through its pixel division, understand everything that's going on through its modifications, calculations, because that dimensional earth is going to keep high rising. So it's going to set its winds, it's going to set its own energy field system, which is the 5 parallels, the hologram of its holographic system, where it's connected through its ring barriers, which is 5 connection ring barriers, plus an energy force through a magnetic force, through its energy of its vibration, through its electrical fence system. That's what the 5th dimension is. Okay, so it's very important that we understand what's going on with its mind conceptual mind system through its connection of its vibration system and everything through its partnership. Because once you have partnership with its mind, then you have partnership with the multi-dimensional earth system. And then you understand everything through its fraction divisions, where it gets into the line division, security division, defense mechanisms, and everything through its connection. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Space Discoveries is going exceptionally well. Like I said, please feel free to watch episode 2. I'll be putting out episode 3 next week. So on and so on and so on. It's fantastic to know these things that's going on through its connection and force systems. I'm going to paraphrase everything that's going on right now. And the more you understand of what's going on with its systematical system, you understand everything through the energy of its pattern system and how you guys are connected through its body simulator system. Okay. It's now the time to heal the body and soul. Okay. So basically, that's my PayPal account for healing. It's very important that everybody understands its divisions, understand the pixel divisions, because the dimensional earth is changing its fractions, it's changing its colorations, it's going on sonar visions right now through energy pattern, location systems. It's extremely powerful stuff that's happening right now. So I'll give you an illustration diagram. Okay. I want to do it point view by point view to show you how powerful things are through its connection, okay? Because you have to know how powerful these things are. But this is an illustration of diagram program, okay? Now it looks complicated, doesn't it? All right, when you look at it, say, wow, what is this all about? Well, it's all about understanding its electronic interference and its connection through its its dimensional earth, okay, which has a sine, wine, its angles, through its coloration, rotation, through its atom system, has the hydraulics, through its electrical system, through electronic interference system. So it goes on its full rotation system, okay, and the only way it can understand is everything through its connection, through its sonar visionary of patterns of colors. So once it gets in its colors and the atom changes everything through its fraction division, then we get into what we call the changing of the atoms of the molecule of its D.NA structure. Okay, so it's understanding how it's going through its sonar and it's coming into the pixels. And those pixels are going through its atoms through electronic interference, through its connection every waving pattern of its dimensional earth. Then once that happens, we get into the new hologram of its earth system, where it has its own division, where it comes to its electrolytes, okay, through its connection of its pixel division. Okay, this is the new earth, and this is the new vibration of its sonar, where it's connected through its ring barriers of its energy force field systems, through the magnetic force highway information system. Okay, but that's what's happening with the hologram, with the dimensional earth as it's high rising. Remember, I told you everything is a high rise. So the dimensional earth is high rising, everybody else has to high rise. Okay, so it's understanding that the dimensional earth has its own rotation, it has its own voicing patterns, it has its own pixel division, and it has its own mind system through its atom system. Okay, so understanding circular rotation, your body simulator is going to go through its force winning grid systems, and that grid system is going to go through the matrix. Once you go into the matrix, then the simulation is going back into its formations to the body simulator and into its atmospheres through its weather patterns, okay? Because we're getting into the biotherm, okay, which is the stratosphere, okay? But that's exactly how powerful things are when you go through the sonar, right? It's like it's reverberating, and then you go, and it goes. So you got to know understanding sound waves of what's going on and understand the listening skills of what the dimensional Earth is doing and how it's affecting everything through its climates, its civilization, its patterns, its astral planes, its humanity, its relation, okay, with everything, okay? So once you get a better understanding what it is and what it's all about, I like to give everybody notice how powerful things are through its continuum, and these things are going through the changing of its weather patterns, everything through its continuous force. Knowing that the dimensional Earth is changing for a reason, you are also changing for a reason through the molecule system. It's very important that we change everybody's D.NA structure through its particle of its energies, through it's a practical division that's connected through a solar division, okay? So it's understand that your mind system is changing everything through its research centers, and those centers are going through its high velocity spin systems, okay? Remember I was telling you about the oscillation winds? The more you understand your fraction division through your body simulator, the more you understand the pixels and how it activates everything through its codes, okay? So remember I showed you from yesterday what's happening with your pixels and through its body as it goes in its pixels and it's changing its molecules, and then it's going back into a new simulator. Okay, so that's a formation of a new calculation, new modification, a new upgrade system. Okay, because the unit system are high-rising through space when it comes to dimensional Earth, because it's creating a whole new anomaly, it's creating a whole new galaxy, it's creating a whole new coloration, it's creating a whole new holographic system through the matrix. Okay, so when you platitude into the 5D, everything through coloration is going to change through its intelligence of its knowledge, through its energy cycles, through its energy fields, and its body of its conceptions, where it comes into its mind framing systems. Once it gets into its mind framing systems, everything that's connected through its calculation, okay? Because I always use energy, vibration, thought, and heart every single time. So the mind knows the mind as the mind knows space, and the space knows the mind, okay? And then eventually the mind knows space and time. So it's very important how you can go up those ladders, some channels and divisions, and how you go into the gamma ray systems. You start off with the radioactive system. You have to understand your pixel body and what it is. Okay, it's a resolution center, okay, that reverberates everything through its connection of its vibration system. So you're a body fraction division through a radio signal, which you're trying to get into the gamma rays, to the particle energy system, okay? Because once we get into the units, then we get into what we call the XT1 system. The XT1 system is the Xerox, okay, through teleportation, okay? The one division is understanding everything through calculation. Remember I was telling you about one is a planet system. Well, you have to understand its location through its number system, because we're coming into the singularity of its line system. Okay, so it's very powerful stuff that's happening through our body simulators. The more we understand the atmospheres, the more we understand the hemispheres, the more we understand the stratospheres, the more you understand its biotherm, okay? That's understanding getting communications of air-waving signals of dimensions that are higher frequency levels through its force recognition, okay? So everything is in balance, and that's the most important thing, is not to just get the mind in frame in balance, but it's very important to get everything else in balance, okay? Through your life systems, through your collaborations, through your relationships. Any problem that you may have that arises, you can use that to your advantage, okay? It's very powerful stuff when you can do these things. It's called reverse psychology. Try to figure out, okay, I'm in a bad mood right now. How do I get in a better mood? Okay, I can meditate. Is that going to help? No, it's not helping. So basically what you got to do is you have to get closure of what's going on with your mind, what's going on with the brain. What is the brain thinking? What is the brain doing? What is the mind thinking? What is the mind doing? Okay, those collaborations are going like this. Like I said, once it gets into its balance, the mind conceptual system becomes its own mind framing through its mind scanning. Okay, So like I said, the brain itself is extremely important in the human vessel. But you have to understand the mind has its own system through a brain system where it gets into the oxygen levels of its atmospheres. Once you get into the traveling mechanisms, then you understand the pixels through its space connection of its time frequency system. But this is extremely important of what's happening right now with the dimensional Earth. Okay? Because this is the new hologram system of 5D. Okay? That's the platitude what's going on right now through everything through its unit of its sector divisions, and how powerful things are when you get into the 5D division. Okay? But this is how it starts off. Okay? First, I started off with the body simulator, what's happening with pixels. Now I'm showing you what's happening with dimensional Earth. So when you rotate your cycles through the energy fields, through its energy system, then you understand the hydraulics. Once we get into the hydraulics, you're going to understand everything through calculation. Okay? Now, like I said, it's extremely complicated. But I recommend that you go to my PayPal account and donate or contribute. And I can hybrid your divisions and your transmitters, your receivers, everything through location centers, everything through vibrations, everything through the hydraulics, everything through energy fields, everything through its upgrading system is what everybody needs. Okay? So it's very powerful what's happening with dimensional Earth. It's changing its pixel division to a higher realm, okay, of a location center. Okay, so it's very important that you understand the center core unit system through its projection of its device system is changing its colorations. Okay, it's changing everything. So knowing that, then you get connected with that because the mind system is on its own allocation, and that own allocation is its location. Okay, allocating is basically trying to find the line division. Once you find that, because it paraphrases and it splits, and then the location centers and it comes into its line balance frequency system, where it becomes an energy waving pattern through its connection of its vibration through its body simulator system. Okay, remember I was doing the last video yesterday? That's exactly what, 2 energy pods that split. Okay, that's a whole part, is this one goes away and this one comes up. Okay, so the pixel divisions are going like this. They're using electrolytes to the mind systems, calculating, modifying everything through the energy cycles through its scanning mode systems. So off when it cycles, goes back into its galaxy system through a rotation system, then it high rises a high illumination light through a body simulator of a new vibration system. Very powerful stuff. Oh, thank you, Bridget. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying space discoveries. I love doing the videos. It just shows you what goes on with space. It's very powerful when you know how to get into mechanisms of space and how to use these activation portals, how to use the gravity centers, how to change location systems, how to change fraction divisions, how to get into the matrix grids, how to use activation for shapes, letters, and numbers, how to use them as alignments, how to connect to the mind system through the brain of its mind system. Because right now, when you're in full rotation, the simulation of its world system is connected through the spiritual realm. Once you get into the spiritual realm, the mind system, like I said, takes over every single day. So it's a racing center through a circulation of rotation system that goes on so many archive systems every single day, 7 days a week. Now, if there was 8 days in a week, that mind would still be going on its 24 system. That's how powerful the mind is. It's always ahead of time. Okay, there's 7 days in a week, right? But with my mind thinking and my knowing of its intelligence, I'm going in 10 days a week. That's how much knowledge I get. So it's understanding that I went from 100,000 years to I'm at 140,000 years per second per unit. That's on its optical system. That's evoluting to its levitation system through its astral projections, everything through its connection, everything through its modifications, and understanding that the energy of its intelligence is high rising its division through its pixel of its body simulator, and that body simulator is getting its answering patterns. So it's going on its rotation symbol, okay, right? It's understanding everything, what's going on through its line frequencies. So once you understand, then you understand the full rotation of the dimensional Earth and why it's doing these things, why it's reacting to climates, why it's reacting to water, why it's reacting to its dimensional Earth system. Why are things happening, okay, through its chaos? These are happening because the dimensional Earth is changing everything through its vibration, okay? So once it gets its balance, the next thing is to get the human evolution into its vibration balance system, okay? So, like I said, I'll keep you updates of what's going on through its force recognition, interconnections, and everything that goes into its friendship, relationship, and partnership. Okay? It's a very powerful message that I'm giving to you because the mind is everything. You have to have friendship, relationship, and partnership with the mind. Okay? Because you, as a human vessel, like I said, I always like doing reviews because it helps a lot of people and they get better into formation, what's going on through its calculations. Basic understanding is that you're living a life system through a human vessel, but it's understanding that you're living a whole new civilization through space connection and time frequency systems of time zones. That's how we get into the portals and vibrations of energy of intelligence through its singularity of its mind system. So it's very important to get friendship with the mind. Okay? You really have to understand. You have to listen to everything. Okay? Listen in. Okay, to everything in your body simulator. Understand how it activates, understanding the portals, understanding the activations, understanding your psychonism of your transformation lights. Maybe it needs a new color. Maybe it needs a new framing system. Okay, so it's trying to get in touch with everything. Okay, and once you're healed, your powerful system goes through the hydraulics of its transmitter and receiver. And not only that, but it high winds its force through its sonar of its visionary. And that projection of its image becomes extremely powerful through its positive system. And that positive system takes you to a high altitude of 3 divisional levels. So you go from the human vessel to the dimensional set to its high rise of its communication, okay, to an entity force system, which takes you up to the stratosphere system. Okay? So it's very important that everybody gets healed now. It's extremely, extremely important because it affects everybody through the dimensional earth. Okay? The voice of the dimensional earth is extremely powerful. It's creating a whole new gravity center. It's creating a whole new line signal. And like I said, the dimensional earth is not the biggest, but it's the most important. And the reason why is because it has a tremendous, tremendous gravity. Okay? That's why we're given the dimensional earth, is to live that life system through its vibration, through its alloy of its metal. But now's the time to take that metal out and high rise or illumination lights. Okay? So it's understanding, try to understand your new body simulator. Okay? Once you understand that, then you understand the listening skills of its mind, of its mode, of its transformation lights, and its connection through its perception of its eye receptors, its eye repeaters. The mind collaboration is everything through partnership. Okay? Those are the 3 focal points that everybody has to concentrate on. Okay? Friendship, relationship, and partnership, okay, are the most important things in space connection through time. Okay? Once you have that, then it opens up everything through its mind conceptual system where you understand its pixel division through the chakra system. Okay? So, but I'm glad you're listening, Bridget. That's great. Feel free to give this to everybody else, advice and everything through its community. It's very important that everybody understand what's happening because everything through its connection. I mean, you guys are having reactions to everything, but when you get connected through dimensional earth, it's telling you something. Because there's a reason why these things are happening through its, like I said, the change is astronomical. And when I did this illustration of a diagram, you have to understand what's going on with the dimensional earth. Okay? That's exactly what's happening right now. So I give you play-by-play what's happening, okay, through its video, its transmission, through its YouTube of its software system, okay? Because everything is calculated, modified through energy of its vibration to its intelligence of a singular line system. Because everything in 5D is hologram, okay? You are hologram, okay? It's understanding that you can be here and there in so many locations of vibrations through in seconds, but you have to understand its partnership with its mind. So, Anna, how you doing? Oh, great, thanks. So you end up watching the video, eh? See how powerful your thoughts are when you just go in its continuous force and you don't think about it, right? Soon as you put that positive thought in there, it changes everything through vibration. Okay, it's actually understanding that you can surrender. Okay, surrender not just to the body and space. You should do that. It's very important. But also surrender to everything through its thoughts, okay? Because you can take a negative thought out instantly, okay? So you can take that negative thought and put it into an action verb. Okay? That will change the molecule system because the mind is the most powerful thing that you can consume. Okay? Then you understand everything through its perceptions of its colorations, through its pixels. So, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talk to the body. Talk to the mind. What is the mind saying? What does it want to do? Okay? Once you understand the energy cycles, okay, the rotation systems are spinning faster and faster. Okay, so your vibrations have to go faster and faster because that dimensional earth, no matter what, okay, the reason why, okay, I'm going to give this to everybody. I think I've done this before through the video of this transmission through its reviews, but the reason why the dimensional earth is doing this, okay, is to know the fact that there is a huge separation with humanity. Okay, that's why these things are changing. That's why I was put on this dimensional earth. Okay. So understanding that's going on right now in space, okay, minute by minute play is understanding everything through its time frequency. Okay, so I'm communicating with you, but I'm fixing things in space. Okay, that's how powerful the mind is. The mind could be anywhere. Okay, in seconds, through its location centers, through its dimensions. Okay, so did that last night, took notes. Great, good for you. Great. But now's the time to really pay attention. And like I said, if you want to keep high rising, go to my PayPal account and donate and contribute. Okay? Because you're going to feel the actions. You're going to feel the reactions through your body system. It's going to feel kind of weird. And, it's good that I give you these, not just advice, but to know the fact that you really have to pay attention to your listening of its body simulator. Okay, because the body simulator is just like anything. It's like food in your diet. You have to eat, right? Your stomach is answering, say, hey, I'm hungry. Your stomach growls. These things happen for a reason, right? Just remember that you're a unical optical system that's connected through a vibration of a computer graphing mind location GPS location system. Okay, you connect on all ways and forms through all communication of vibrations, through planets' intelligent solar systems, through its pixel division of letters, numbers, and shapes. So yeah, great information about why dimensional Earth is, transforming. You're going to see a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of changes that are happening right now, and dimensional Earth is, it's doing its patterns, it's doing its pixel division, it's changing everything through the molecules. Okay, it's D.NA structuring itself. Okay, it's a feeding source. Okay, every planet has an energy vibe. You have to understand light signals. Okay, we have to get into that. We really have to understand light signals. So I'll show you one more time of the illustration and diagram. Okay, what's happening right now. Through the sonar visionary of a pattern of colors, understanding electron interference and its connection. Okay, so if it knows partnership with its body, it's listening to everything through sound and barriers. And that's how it gets in its changing of its molecule system through its D.NA structure. Then it formulates into the pixel division, puts a new energy field through a force recognition system to the new hologram Earth system. Okay. Yeah, chaos of ranges. Well, there's the Australian fires. There's China. Okay. There's a lot of things that are going on right now through its interforce connection. So, and it affects the climates because the climates is not sure what's going on. Right? Once the climate gets balanced with its dimensional and its vibration, then it gets balanced with its humanity system. Okay. So, but that's why people are trying to figure out why is this happening to us. And like I said, well, the Earth has been separated from humanity for so long. This has never been done. Okay. And once you understand who you are and your purpose and your mission, then you get a better understanding of what's going on, okay, with space and time and everything that's inside. Okay, so it's kind of like you're a circle, right? But you know how people jump out and then look back in to see if they want to go back in the circle of its cycle? Or they figure, I'll just jump out and stay out and I'll go around to another route. Well, a lot of people have to go through those cycles. Okay, so it's your decision if you want to stay in that center and understand everything around its center and how it circles and rotates through your life system, or you can jump back out and look back in. Okay, that's very important to understand that. Try to analyze everything through your life system. So, like I said, if you want to jump back out and see what's in the cycle of circle, you can correct that through your positive feeds. Okay, every single day you put thoughts in your mind. Okay, it's connected through the brain. The brain fires and wires, okay, but it stays in the human vessel. Okay, the mind becomes real once it separates into the spiritual realm, because the higher self communication, okay, doesn't understand the earth. It only lives in space. It only understands its anomalies. It only understands its D.NA structures of pixels. It only understands communication of entity force systems, planets, intelligence, vibration, energy, okay, thoughts, because it's always knowing and doing. It doesn't backphrase. It only goes forward, right? So the more you understand that through communication to higher self, then you understand everything that's going on through your body simulator. Okay? Balance will, yeah. Dimensional Earth has to find its balance. Okay? That's what's happening right now. But like I said, there's a huge separation with humanity. Okay? We came into the third D, right? And the thing is, with humanity, I don't know if anybody understands this, but your voicing grids are very powerful. So you get 8 billion people talking on a negative wire connected through a dimensional Earth. That's going to low rise its vibration division. Okay? So it's kind of like in the negative source, through its positive source, we have more negative than positive on the dimensional Earth. And that's why it's separated. So we have to bring back the dimensional Earth to its 5D, to its balance, okay, through its humanity system. So it's very important that everybody's body gets healed. Okay? That's what everybody has to understand. Yep. Mm-hmm. There's not one information panel system that I've left out. Okay, self-discovery of Bang Bang theory, before and after, and how it happened. Everything that's going on through E=mc², through Einstein. Okay, Einstein had his shot. Tesla had his shot. Hawkins had his shot. Okay, but you have to understand how powerful things are. Okay, through information. There's so many people out there that are trying to help everybody and trying to warn everybody of what's happening. So it's you being aware of your health system. Okay, you have to understand the vibrations of what's going on just with yourself. It doesn't have to be connection through space and time. You just have to understand you are really what's going on, because everything's connected through space, right? Once you start living in space fully and completely, okay, like I said, if there was 8 days in a week, then I'd be 25 instead of 24 hours a day, right? So the mind conceptual system is always a day ahead through humanity system. Okay, that's a lot. That's 24 hours, and if it was 24 hours a day, okay, through human vessel. Through the mind system, it can go from 25 to 30, if that was possible. Because in space, okay, is everything through vibration and energy. Okay? There is no thought process when it comes to space and what to do. Okay? There can't be. Because if you're in space and you're flying to a planet, you can't hesitate mode systems and understand what's going on with this vibration, because everything has a protection energy by system. So if you land into that planet system by accident, you're not communicating, okay? You're dephrasing. So if you're dephrasing, you don't understand your hydraulics, you don't understand your vibrations, you don't understand your rotations, you don't understand your mind system. You have to scan everything, okay, before you go to communications through friendship, relationship, and partnership. So the ship I served on a panel that I stood in front of guarding Galaxy. Yeah, you're going to get more informative with understanding its leading operation, Anna. But you have to be informed with your body system. You have to understand your listening skills through your body simulator systems, okay? Everything has to connect through the mind, the heart, and the soul, okay? Yeah, it's all about deprogramming and also programming again, okay? So we'll get into line division. But line division, it's going to be, this is interesting stuff. Remember I was telling you about you can do this in 20 different ways and what it is? This is a marker. We already know that, right? We've been through that before. But understand where it's going through its location. Okay, it's low, medium, and high. So you have to understand its answering patterns, because it can be on a, it can be in a, or it can be in a, that's understanding. It's on a different location. Okay? So maybe that will sum it up and how important these things are through its marker division. Okay? This is a laser mechanism through a coloration of pattern system that connects all varied realms of planet systems. This activates code systems through its activation system that changes fraction divisions through its matrix grid system. Okay? Everything I give you is different. It's never the same. That means that the mind system is always rotating ahead of time. Okay? It never stays in one pattern. It never stays in one color. It never stays in one dimension, and it never stays in one vibration. Okay? So this is a solar division through a calculation modification through energies, and that's going on through its mass and its calibration. Okay? Please follow that through its line signals. And that's how we communicate through its vibration signals, through its humanity, and everything through its connection of your self. Okay? The synchronizing of you. Okay? So I'm going to show you what a line can do, because we already know that, right? We've been through this before through its reviews, and that's the line. It's a singularity line system, or vibration line system connected through an energy of vibration to intelligence. It's going into the solar divisions. Okay, so understand, wow, how is it going into solar divisions? It just looks like a line. How do you know where it is? Understanding vibration. You have to understand listening, right? Very important. So it's understanding that you can change that line. Okay, so here, this is me. Okay. Now, when I'm communicating, it's understanding my body simulator chakra system through its crown chakra, because the crown chakra connects in all ways and forms, right, through its energies. Okay. So once it has its energies and its energy fields, then it knows how to communicate with this line signal. We've been through this before, right? So when it wants to high rise, you can high rise its division like this. Okay. Now, once you high rise its division, you understand that we've been through this before, electronic interference, like that. Okay, it's all about uprising. Okay, you go from a line signal, understand its emotion to its vibration system. Okay, you have to understand that this line is a body. It's not just a line, it's intelligence. And this here is uprising, right? So if it's going up to a higher vibration, it's going to change its coloration, because it's fast winning its force systems and it's getting used to its atmosphere, so its oxygen levels. Okay, so it can go into the atmosphere, hemisphere, stratosphere, or way beyond the multi-dimension through its operation program system. Okay, because the mind can do anything through creation. All right, so basically we can, once we platitude its division through its line signal, its energy of its information through fragmentation, you have to understand how to defrag. Okay, it's the same thing with computers through your firewalls. Okay, you have to set the changes through its defaults. Okay, because remember, you guys are computers. Once you understand you're a computer analytical graphing system through location, then you understand the physics and how everything rotates and circles and cycles through its energies, through its body simulator. So we uprise that vibration. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change its division, and it's going to go in its circle, and it's going to change its traction. Okay? So it's understanding that it goes from here to its vibration to bring it up to a higher illumination light system, and then it can rotate. Okay? So you're changing this line. This is the same line. It's just going to a higher division, but now it's going through a circle of a rotation. Okay? So once it goes on a circle rotation, it can sidewind its angles through traveling mechanisms and go back up. Do it again. Okay, so it's going into a spiral now. Okay. Now it's understanding your thoughts. Okay, so I've changed the weather patterns, changed everything through its connections, high wind and its forces. So when high winds its forces, it can go back over here and go back down. And it can go to an anomaly system, dimensional set, to a mystical system. Okay. And through that, understanding its voicing patterns through its voicing grids, it has electronic interference. Okay? Everything's electronic interference. Okay? So once it has electronic interference, then you understand its sidewinding angles. Then you understand its realm system of what's going on with its modifications. All right, so I'm saying, okay, I want to change that now. I want to use my perception, change the transformation license to colorations. Now, you can definitely high-rise its division. Okay, so this is what happens. When it high-rises its division, right, you can change it into a pyramid system. Okay, this is what the mind can do all at once. Okay, it can communicate with its line and change it into a snake, or it can change it into a cycle and circle. Up force, side force, down force. That's different vibration patterns. Then it can upwind its cycle through transformation lights as it's connecting through its body simulator. Okay, third eye. It can sidewind its angles. Okay, go up to its up frequency to its pyramid core system. Right. Now, once we get into the mortal state, okay, we can use that dimensional point system. Okay. Put a circle in a cycle of rotation, split it in the center, like before that. And then we knock when it cycles and bring it back up to a higher dimension. Okay, like that. Okay. Now I can get this pyramid system to communicate with a cycling circle of a system, or its graphing cycle of a realm system, or its connection to its line system. That can connect with anything through partnership, through its vibration. It's all about emotion and an energy of intelligence. Okay? This is like more of the Matrix, but it's still in the simulation, right? Because everything disappears and then it reappears, right? Once you understand its fast mode systems. Remember I was telling you about the speed hydraulics, right? Maybe we didn't get into speed hydraulics, but one frame at a time. Let's listen to the body first, right? Let's use the perceptions. Understand everything through the audio, its communication, radio signals, and gamma rays. Everything through the voicings, everything through your definitive, its breath. So, yeah, really get informed with the voicing of your grids. That's what you want to do. So. Yeah, everything is illuminated. Yeah, it just tells you that I can be in so many different places and so many different locations, you know. Like I said, everything through this cycle system that's connected through its ceiling system, everything through its, you know, its sidewinding of its electronic interference of its wall graphing system, back surface. Back surface is always a portal. So it's understanding that this mind, okay, is communicating with you, but this mind can also backphrase its system, go into another dimensional realm and create another portal activation. Okay? Because remember, you communicate with everything through vibration once you understand your balance. So, hey, Katie Cat, how you doing? Happy New Year. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're uprising your chakra system. Your formations, Kitty Cat. You should get into your body simulator. Ask Anna. It's extremely important that everybody goes to my PayPal account because the dimensional Earth is changing its locations and it's changing its activation mode systems and it's changing everything through its modifications, calculations, energy, and its mass and its calibrations. It's very important that everybody keeps high rising because it's not just knowing what's going on with the dimensional Earth, it's understanding its vibration. Just the basic understanding what's happening with dimensional Earth because it's affecting everything, right? Through its location centers. It's all about getting that balance. Once we get our balance, then we can understand our body simulators and how we can uprise everything through weather patterns and get into the stratospheres, okay, and formulate around what's going on with our pixels through its activations. So, yeah, it is a lot of fun, isn't it? Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put everybody in a transmission light system through, put them in a shape through an activation code, through an energy force system, through vibration and circular rotation systems. And I'm going to put you guys into it's called a transformation light air system. That's kind of like an air conditioner, right? You have to have coolants for that. So it's understand your body simulator can force wind system into mocking motion. Mocking motion can put you into higher dimensions. Okay, I can plat it to you into 7,000, 10,000 years later. Then you get a look at what it's like. It's extremely powerful what the mind can do. Okay, I could put you there and show you how fascinating things are when you go to other planets and actually see what's going on. Okay, getting a true understanding how you can travel to these places, understanding full communication of vibration. So, but I'll do that on my next video. I think it's more fun to have a lot more people. That way you get a better objective. Wow, what did you see? What did you see? Everybody sees something different through their perception. Okay, it's understand your perception is at your location of its balance. That's where you understand your energy of its intelligence through its thoughts. Okay, so but it's extremely powerful when you can travel to these places, in seconds, just like that, just by thoughts. Because thoughts become vibration. Vibration becomes energy. Energy becomes intelligence. So, so you guys have any questions you'd like to ask, or Kitty? Feel free to watch my space discoveries. Everybody's loving the space connection, everything that's going on through its time and everything through its molecules, its D.NA structures, how everything's connected, how everything formulates through particles of energies, anything through the mystical side. It's fascinating. It's not just knowing, but actually seeing and hearing. Okay, you're connecting through your senses. Okay, so and I just once you understand mastery, you keep upgrading the mind system. You guys have 6, some have 7, some have 8 because you're being to the galactic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12, I think. Yeah. Then we went into solar division. Okay, so everything is on high rise. Okay, so I have 75 senses now. Okay, 75 senses that I use every single day. It just keeps high rising because now you're just communicating with everything through vibration. And it's extremely powerful because everything is on a different dimension. Okay? So it can be really exhausting because the mind is always working. It never stops, right? Because if the mind stops, space and time stops. Make sense? That's how powerful your thoughts are. You are creation to everything through space and time. Okay? That's what everybody has to understand. Yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? Michael, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? How are your formations with your chakra system? You're doing exceptionally well. You're doing well. I'm just telling everybody what's happening with dimensional health and its pixels, and everybody has to be upgraded through the body simulator. Okay, because the vibrations is going to sonify everything that's going on through its visionary. Your dream set sequencing systems has to get connected through its four-dimensional Earth system, where it's connected through its four atmosphere systems of fire, earth, water, and air. Okay, this is where you have to formulate into its division to its stratospheres through its body simulator. Okay, because it's going to go through everybody's mind-braving system through its dream set sequencing system. Everything's communication. If you're dreaming, your dreams are very real, by the way, because you're walking into the spiritual realm. You're no longer in a dream set sequencing system that you're seeing a location of a humanity system. Okay, because they become extremely real to the projection of its mind system. So if you're seeing a mountain, okay, and then you see a waterfall, okay, then you have to understand what's going on with the mountain and the waterfall. Okay, that's intelligence. Everything is put in your mind. Okay, it goes through the projection. It's a videograph. A videograph is going through its transmission through its computer of its analytical mind system. Okay, it's a storyboard, and then it creates its illustrations. Okay, it's like flipping pages, like stick drawings, and then you flick it, right, and it moves. That's what it is. So your videograph system through a computer is trying to analyze everything through communication of energy of intelligence, so you can understand what's going on with its storygraph system. Okay, so you really have to understand, what is the mountain asking me to do? Why is there a waterfall? What does that represent? Why is the ground moving? Why is the wall surfacing on the wrong side of the solar system? All these things are connected. You have to understand communication through your thoughts, because everything is in space. It's giving you a picture. Once you understand the picture, you understand its communication through its vibration. So, yeah, universal truth. Truth of everything. Yeah. Yeah. Once you understand communication with the mountain, that mountain will put energy into you. Once you understand communication with the waterfall, that waterfall will put energy into you. Okay? That's how you build friendship, relationship, and partnership. Okay? And that's how you get more intelligent. That's how you get more knowledge. That's how you get more, the comfortability is there through its body system. Okay? Because everything voices through the chakra system. Right? So, how can I get closer to my family, Andrew? Or is that all about me and my own work and myself? You can project anything in your mind, Angie. How you doing? How's it going? You can, the advice that you have through your positive feeds, you understand your balance through your frequency systems. So never think that you're alone, because you're never alone. Okay, you're always connected through space. So the more you understand the pixels of your dreams, they become extremely real. You're going to be so busy of what's going on, you're not going to worry about your family. You're not going to worry about relationships. You're not going to worry about your friends or anything through its relation. Okay, the only time you have is to upgrade your body system. Okay, so yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen Angie in a while. Yeah. But I know how you feel, you know, understanding energy path, understanding your vibration, understanding you feel alone. But like I said, once you get connected through space and time, you'll never be alone. You won't have time to be alone. Your conceptual mind would be so bitty through its cycles and circles, you're not going to have understanding of what's going on. Once you have understanding, then you have balance with everything. Then you won't have to worry about being alone because you won't be alone, right? So keep going, striving, perseverance. Yeah. hmm See, the thing is, too, is that the reason why you have to be healed, you can't stay at that location. You have to keep high rising. Okay. It's very important that everybody understands that. The more you high rise, the more you understand the body simulator and what it's trying to do. Because that new chakra system is going to get stronger. And if you don't get stronger in the mind, it's going to collapse. Okay? So it's understanding you're getting more information. It's understanding you're getting more energy of intelligence in your body system. Okay? Ask Michael. He knows what I'm talking about. That's very important that you guys keep going to that division. So everything is great, Andrew. Thanks. Really been focused on maintaining the levels of higher energy. Good. Good. Lots of stepping in for me to do. Yep. See, he's working. The mind is working for Michael because he's getting connection. He's getting friendship. He's getting relationship. And he's trying to build partnership. Right? That's what it's all about. So, yeah, it's all about love. It's getting to that love cycles of love circles through its unconditional love. It's love. But you have to have love around yourself before you can have love around anything else. Okay? Your thoughts have to be full of love. Your heart has to be full of love. Your soul has to be full of love. Your mind has to be full of love. Okay? Positive, 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 positive. It is confusing, and I travel this path alone, not around anymore. Who understands? And I think not too highly about me. Distance still between me and my. No, that can formulate understanding your love cycles of systems, but you understand your positive feeds. You have to get closure with yourself. Get closure with yourself through your thoughts, not just in your life, just with your thoughts on a day-to-day process. And believe me, that's going to change when you stop thinking of these things. Everything around you is going to change through its magnetic forcing highway information, with a magnetic energy field. Okay? So, yeah, partnership. It's exactly what it is. Once you understand the love of everything through communication of vibration, then you become balance of everything. So it's something to work towards, you know, and it doesn't happen overnight. It really doesn't. So just keep yourself informed of what you're doing every day, every single day. There's not one day that you can't go out without thoughts. Your thoughts are everything to your life system. Okay? And it's extremely real to its energy of its cycles through its rotation systems. Okay? Because everything goes into the new chakra system. And if you have your old body, well, you know, eventually everybody's going to high rise eventually, but I'm just saying to understand your speed connections and everything through its velocities and everything through acceleration, it's better to get more knowledge of intelligence. Okay? Because the outputs are going to be so controlling. It's going to force wind its cycles, and the energy is going to go in so fast. Okay? So your reverberation or vibration through its dimensional set, through an entity force system, through its pixel division is going quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Okay? So if you have all that energy goes in, bah, 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 it's coming from different places in space and time, and you don't understand the energy, well, try to analyze one by one. Okay? Then you get a better idea what your chakra system is trying to do. It's trying to communicate with the energies. That's why you're given provisions of 12 divisional levels of 7 in the body and 5 in the atmosphere. Well, stratospheres, right? So, yeah, stay away from TV. Yeah, yeah. Just channel division your eye divisions, your perceptions, and what you see. Okay, because everything goes into, like I said, it's a photo memory. Okay, and it goes through its graphing cycles through your computer system, and everything's connected to its archives. Okay, and that stays in there. Okay, and the thing is that everybody doesn't know is that when it's registered in the mind system through the subconscious, you can have a dream set sequency and have that provision come into life through its vibration. Okay, so understanding everything fully and completely through partnership of you, then you understand everything through communication. So well, it's good. Yeah, it's great. Like I said, I keep eye on what I watch, you know. Because you have to remember too, everything that you watch is connected through the mind, to the heart, and to the soul. Okay, they're different energy vibration voicing patterns, but they all connect through balance at the end of the day. Okay, and then you live another day. Okay, so yeah, you can do that too. So does anybody have any more questions before I leave? I'm going on so many transformation light systems right now, connection through dimensional earth and changing everything through location of pixel divisions. So your connection to your energy path is going to find your journey. Okay, that's how you connect through vibration. So it doesn't matter where you go. If you're off winning your cycles and you feel stressed or confused or not sure what's going on with its confusing mechanisms or anything like that, take a trip. Okay, go somewhere where you always wanted to go. These things are going to help you benefit everything through yourself and through, its climates and civilization, new people, new destinations, new atmospheres. That's what everybody needs to do. Get a really brief look of something in its own direction, right? Change a new direction in yourself. That's the only way you can self-discover yourself. So I think I'm going to tap out. There's a lot going on right now. The provisions are going through so many activation mode systems and so many portal divisions and all that. But other than that, like I said, the dimensional earth is going to high rise faster and faster through its vibration. So, but I hope everybody's doing well. I'll keep going on with its continuous force through its video of its contact of its transmission light systems and everything that's going on through its body simulation systems. Questions or comments are great. Please feel free to let me know anything that you'd like to know what's going on, anything through healing, any questions. Please don't hesitate. It's very important that we understand what's going on with its full capacity. Okay. These things are extremely important when it comes to the body of its simulator. So I love you guys very much. I'll keep you informed. This is Andrew Weston. Calling out. Adios, everybody.